Hey, scoot over. That's you, Chaser. You going? You going? Huh? Look. Hey, Dunny. Hey, Dunny. Everybody scoot over. I gotta sit down. Scoot over. You're wet. You're wet, Ellie. Now get in. Now get in there. No? What's wrong? No, you can't get in. You big baby. Just a big baby. Okay. Okay. In the back. Okay. I think he wants to run because he usually just gets right on in, but he don't want to. Today is the day he's gonna run. Get that right, Chase. Okay, today I'm gonna go do a little bit of work on this cutter because I lost a couple of blades and I've been having problems with the blades coming off. So I come up with my own way of putting blades on, and I've only replaced the ones that have broken off. So I'm gonna go do that because I don't even think I'll be able to cut today, but who knows, maybe by the time I get it done I'll be able to finish cutting this field because it needs to be done in a bad way. And look at the size of this crevasse. It's been so saturated that even though that rain was slow, look, it just ran. Got down to it's not rock, it's kind of like rock, real hard clay. Hey, come on. Ellie, get up here, come on. You're being such a baby. Well, it's really calmed down since yesterday. I don't even think I would have been able to get through here with this thing because it is pretty deep in this spot. I looked up what these pieces right here, this little specialty nut, cost, and as you can see, the nut, or the end of the nut's gone, which happens rather fast. So I've been welding washers on the bottom. Unfortunately, I ran out of decent washers, so the last set I put on there just came off almost immediately because it literally, like if it catches anything, it just breaks it right off. So the way these work is this blade will sit in here and that will keep it from coming off as it's free spinning. So it has the ability to hit something. You can see like where this has been hit by the rocks, but it'll knock it back and keep it from just breaking off altogether. These little round things right here are like $6 for one. Okay, so there's a lot of money that you can tie up into these. I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing it. And this is for a 1411 New Holland cutter. So here's what I do. Take this carriage bolt and I put this washer on there, and this washer is big enough to fit over the square on the bolt. Then I take this lock washer and lay it right over, and I put this blade on it which fits right over the lock washer, and it keeps it from, it's a perfect fit. I think it's a 1/2 inch lock washer. So when I tighten this nut down, I'll put another washer on there. This all slides up into the holder, and whenever I tighten it up, it pulls all that up and gives you not only I've got a nylon locking nut keep it from moving, but also this lock washer will hold that in place and still allow this to spin. And I can imagine that bolt, nut, washers, you know, you might have a couple of bucks tied up into this whole setup, and you get a new, like I said, a new bolt. And it has just barely enough clearance to clear. So in the future, I'm going to continue to do this because I feel like this is a better design. I don't know that a regular hex head would work as well because these are rounded and you can tell that the highest point is just in the center. So if you get something, you know, kind of building up or caught up in there, this will push it out. If you get a hex head in there, I don't know, it'd probably still work, but I just thought this would work better. And that's it for my 1411 tech tip of the day. This is like overkill. I'm not real sure why that drilled so much out. I was having problems with it and I've had to work on it. This is all wheat. You can see it's in a line. You can see these other lines here. So I did drill this, trying to establish something that would keep this from washing, but I was a little too late. Well, I got it fixed and I got the field cut for the most part. I'll show you a visual of that. There's a bunch of it that I didn't cut because it's really just nothing but stickers and sunflowers. So looking forward to finally getting all this stuff baled up and finished. I have not seen this mythical animal as of yet, but on occasion I find this elephant dung and it makes me wonder how come I haven't seen it. Not gonna be long, we'll have a whole nother batch of runts running around. We've got so many now that we need to work. Are you talking to me? Huh? Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to baby? Look how curious they are. Hey. Hey. Yeah, they're getting big enough to take in, and we'll be working them in a couple of weeks. Get Grandpa over here and help us. All these youngins are coming up. Let's see. They're all so curious. Come see this camera? Huh? Come see it. Come look. Come here, boy. Come here, look. Look. Yeah. Wish I had a little feed in here. I'd give you some feed. Oh, oh baby. What are you doing, huh? Oh, don't lick it. Don't lick it, silly butt. Yeah. A little feed would be taming you right up, huh? Boy, you sure are pretty. You are pretty. Yeah, it's getting about time to take a load in. You look good. This one here has got the socks. We call her Tippy, and she's one of our homegrown. And these other ones that have a lot of Brahma in them, that have these kind of purplish, pinkish tags, we got them a couple of years ago, and They've turned out to be really good. But sometimes your calves are a little bit crazy. You can see they clean each other. Get the stickers out of each other's faces and stuff like that. So they're good to each other. And if you didn't know it, their tongues are just like a cat tongue. These are my pet ants. And they get really mad if you run over their hole with your truck. So they're not happy. And they're biracial. They're black and red. So y'all that are prejudiced with black and red ants, here's just some red ants. And look, I'm gonna feed them. Feed the red ants. Oh no. I think I made them mad. I don't think they're too happy with this. I don't think they like it. See, they're carrying it off. They don't want this wheat seed. It must be GMO wheat seed because they know the difference. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? You scratching your back? You scratching your back, silly butt? Well, it's getting kind of late in the day, you know, it's after 5 and most people are done by now, but I've got to get some seed drilled into this little plot because it rained right after I plowed it up, and so it's a little wet still, but I'm on a tight schedule, so I'm gonna drill this in and hopefully be done for the day. This is kind of my rigged up way of doing this. I bought some seed off a guy that he had left over, and the only way I could haul it was to put it in these totes. So I cut a little piece off the top to pour it in, and then this is how I drain it off into the drill. And I'll be honest with you, it's slow as Christmas, but it's probably the last time I'll have to do it, because now they're getting to where they give you seed in these big totes, and they hold a lot more, and I can dump a tote in this thing in like a minute if I wanted to. So yeah, this would take me 30 to 45 minutes draining it like that, and it's very difficult to get it all out. So it'll probably the last one I'll have to do like that. So this is plenty for that field. And what I meant a while ago was they make these nylon plasticky bag totes, and because it's kind of confusing because those are actually called totes also, but the nylon baggy totes, really they're designed for that, so they dump super quick if you want them to, and kind of like them better. Okay, yeah, I've tried to go out here and drill, and I got this. Look how big this snake is. He's probably, I don't know, 4.5 foot long. We see him around here a lot too, and we typically don't mess with these. We kill rattlers with these bigger snakes like this, and hognose and all that. Nope, because they will help to keep the rattlers and the rats and stuff down. Just gotta get him out of the way. Look how pretty that is. I want to show you the enemy of the ants. That's right. Oh, where you going? Where you going, enemy? Yeah, come here. Come here, you little dinosaur. Look at this guy. Woo! Birdie. So it's kind of like a little petting zoo or something right here. We've got all kinds of stuff, and these things are wonderful to have. I like to keep them, but we've got roadrunners, and roadrunners will eat these things. Craziness. Here, go dinosaur. That didn't take too long, and it's done. So this is gonna conclude today's episode of the ranch hand, the ranch boss. I guess I'm the ranch boss because I'm not the ranch hand. I'm both. I do both. So yeah, this will be the end of the episode. The ranch boss hand. How's that? We'll call it the ranch boss hand. Y'all have a good night.